So let's solve this problem. A 127 microcolumn charge is placed at the origin. So this is 127 times 10 to the power negative 6 for micro, and 341 nanocolumn is placed 5 meters to its right. So at the right of 127 is 341 times 10 to the power negative 9 for the nano. Then the distance is 5 meters. Then also negative 95 times 10 to the power negative 7 placed to its left. And the distance is 7 meters. Then to find the net electrostatic force, so we just need to add these two forces. And if we let this as charge A, this is charge B, and charge C, then to find the force between A and B. So since A is negative and B is positive, then these two charges attract. Then if we let B as the reference force, so B attract to A. So the movement or the direction for the force between B and A is to the left. Then to find the force between A and B or B and A, so using the Coulomb's law, so we have K, and this is the standard value for K. That's 9 times 10 to the power positive 9 times the first charge. That's 95 times 10 to the power negative 7 times the second charge. That's 127 times 10 to the power negative 6. Then over the square of the distance, that's 7 squared. So to find out the force between B and A, so first we need to multiply these three numbers, then divide by the square of the distance. So we have 9 times 95 times 127 equals, then divide by 7 squared. So this is equal to 2216.02. So 2216.02. Then for the exponents, so add these three exponents. So we have 9 plus negative 7 plus negative 6. So the exponent is negative 4. So times 10 to the power negative 4 Newton. So this is now the force between B and A. Then to find the second force, so the force between B and C, since B is positive and C is also positive, then these two charges repel. And since B is the reference force, so therefore, for force B and C, the direction is also to the left. Then to find the force between B and C, so we have K, then times the first charge, that's 341 times 10 to the power negative 9, times the second charge, 127 times 10 to the power negative 6, then over the square of the distance, that's 5 squared. Then to find out the force between B and C, so multiply first these three numbers, then divide by this 5 squared. So we have 9 times 341, then times 127, then equals, then divide by 5 squared. So that's 15,590.52. So this is 15,590.52. Then for the exponent, so add first these three exponents. So we have 9 plus negative 9 plus negative 6. So the exponent is negative 6. So times 10 to the power negative 6 Newton. So this is now the force between B and C. Then since we have now the two forces, so we can find now the net force by adding these two forces. Then to find out the net force, since the force between B and A, the direction is to the left, so therefore this force becomes negative, then plus the force between B and C, the direction is also to the left, so this force is also negative. Then to find out the net force, since we cannot add these two terms because the exponents are not equal, then we need to rewrite one of the exponent to make this equal to the other exponent. So since negative 6 is plus 2, to make this negative 4, therefore we need to move two places to the left. So 1, 2, and that's plus 2. And this becomes negative 155.9052 times 10 to the power negative 4. Then this time, we can add now these two numbers, and this is equal to negative 2,371.93. Then copy the exponent times 10 to the power negative 4. Then to write this one in a standard scientific notation, so we need to move 1, 2, 3. So therefore, plus 3. And this is equal to negative 2.37193 times 10 to the power negative 1, because negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1 Newton. And since the net force is negative, so the direction is to the left. So this is now the net force for these three charges.